Being trans for me has been very isolating. The reason that this work is so meaningful to me is because I don't want other people to feel like they're the only one, and that all the things that I have gone through are things that hundreds of thousands of people, maybe even more, are going through daily right now. I don't want people to have to experience what I went through completely alone the way that I did. I really appreciate the space that Cielo and Alexis have created for people to be themselves without any judgment, because there are a lot of people out there just like us.
Finding the Queer Trans Project came out of significant need just from my personal experiences. I know when I was identifying as just like a cis lesbian, and although I was experiencing gender dysphoria, I didn't know it at the time, and I needed the resources to help me. And there weren't a lot of resources, mainly because there was a lot of restriction. You had to either be a certain age or live in a certain zip code, or you had to be on an extensive wait list and maybe hear back about getting one thing. And then another thing was the lack of true representation. Even when there were organizations that were able to help, I didn't feel that the programs were really meant to serve us. They were just meant to like check off numbers, because their leadership doesn't reflect those that they serve. So they'll never truly understand or know what resources the community needs. We look like the people that we serve, so that's why we're youth-led, we're BIPOC-led, and we're trans-led, and that the resources are accessible to everyone. So we provide resources to trans folks all across the United States.
I recently was tabling at a market, and somebody came up and said that because of meeting me at another event that we were tabling at University of Central Florida, they actually started using the gender grip that Queer Trans Project provides. And it was just such a euphoric moment, because it's like, okay, I really know that my like being out here and like getting the name out, like it's actually reaching my community members.
So here I have my gender-affirming care box from the Queer Trans Project. Here we have my brand new GC 2B binder.
So here's the binder. There were tears when I first put this on, for sure. It fits exactly what I want to. It's not too restricting. It's very, very comfortable. I feel like I'm able to breathe.
Hi, hello, my name is Angelique Godwin, and I received services from the Queer Trans Project. They helped me with my flight to receive my gender-affirming surgery. Really wonderful experience for me. It was so dope to be able to have my mom with me and to have her be able to be there for me in that manner. It was a rather costly trip that this wonderful organization helped me overcome that obstacle so that I could have the best recovery possible and the best journey to my surgery possible.
I've been able to see how I really want to see myself with like products that help with body shaping, jewelry and nails and makeup, and also generally sex positive things like condoms and those kind of things as well that have been very helpful to have as a very recently out trans woman who I just came out last year.
When I first put the tape on, I haven't had flatness in so long, and when I looked in the mirror and it was shaped a little weird, but I saw the flatness for the first time, and it just felt so good inside to just be able to look at myself and be like, yeah, that's what I look like, that's what I'm supposed to look like.
I believe in mutual aid, and I think this is part of it. This is part of just community efforts. I truly believe that we have to have one another. It's our community responsibility, and that's what I love about this project.
Well, it's different because it affects people's lives on a day-to-day. So my husband is trans, and seeing the things that he went through and wearing a binder for 6 weeks straight when he was going through training, it's just really good seeing that and being able to be part of it and seeing like the effect that it has on people, and seeing that they have the gender grip tape and they have the makeup or any of that. It makes people say, well, you can get that for free. Like, there's people trying to help out and just, use the correct pronouns and be there for them. So it's a space that the community really needs. The more that we can get out, the better.
I feel like Queer Trans Project, we're just trying to expand as much as we can in Florida. Florida has the second largest transgender population in the United States. So for us to be a base here is just really critical. And I think that as we continue to grow, we'll just continue cranking out more events.
I think it's gotten better. I think more people are aware and understanding, but there has to come, change has to come with that understanding. Or are you really learning anything? Are you really for the people that you're saying you're for? So the work we do is far from over. It's far from even getting in there a quarter of the way. It's going to take a lot of time.
I'm almost 30 years old, and this is some of the most meaningful things I've ever done with my life, and I've only been with them for a short time. Like, I feel more fulfilled with helping them simply because, I know that we're reaching people who are in great need. I just don't understand why such a small community has become such a huge target politically. It's just, very upsetting. So
we need to be as involved as possible and give the support to the organizations that are actually doing the work on the ground.
We're open to everyone. It's a very hard time right now, and I think that, everyone wants to find some type of community that will help and be there for them. And Queer Trans Project is definitely open for that. You don't have to be from Florida, you don't have to be from Jacksonville or Orlando, but we definitely want to provide a space for people to know that you're seen, you're loved, and you have the right to be who you are, regardless of any obstacles that come that way. And we would love to be there with you during your journey.